Hello everyone. So let's start our second session of chapter number 6, that is tissues. So in first session we have completed the introduction part of the chapter. Now in the second session we are going to learn the first type of plant tissues, that is meristematic tissues. Okay? Already we have learned that there are two types of tissues that present in plant and animal. Tissues that present in plant are called as plant tissues, correct? And tissues that present in animals are called as animal tissues. So first we will complete all the types of plant tissues and then we will go towards the animal tissues. Okay? So see, in the plant tissues there are two main types, that are meristematic and permanent. Again, the meristematic tissues further classified into three types, that are apical, intercalary and lateral. Okay. Then the permanent tissues classified into again two types, that simple permanent tissues and complex permanent tissues. That subtypes again classified in parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma, that are in simple permanent tissue, and xylem and phloem in complex permanent tissue. So all these types we are going to learn in the plant tissues. Okay, not all at a time, one by one we will complete the tissues, so there will be no confusion among you. So first type of plant tissues is meristematic tissue. Okay, so plants can grow throughout their life. Am I saying correct? Yes, they are growing throughout their life. But the growth is limited to only certain areas. Means not all the parts of the plants are growing. Correct? So based on this, the plant tissues divided into two categories, that are meristematic and permanent. So meristematic, or we can say that these kind of tissues are also called as growing tissues. So write down in your notebook that meristematic tissues are also known as growing tissues. And opposite to that, there are permanent tissues which are known as non-growing tissues. Okay? Got it? As we know that plants are growing throughout their life, but not all the part of their plant. Their growth is limited to the certain areas. So the growing tissues that related to the meristematic, and if there is no change or there is no growth, so that tissues are called as permanent tissues or non-growing tissues. Am I clear? So in meristematic tissues, again there are three types we have learned, that are apical, intercalary and lateral. So see, what are these types? Okay. So now open your notebook and then start to write your short notes, because your short notes will help you for your preparation of exam. So what are the meristematic tissues? So this kind of tissues are growing tissues. Okay, they are growing. Means what? These tissues are having cells which are rapidly dividing. Maybe you have heard the word cell division. In cell theory, we have learned that cell divided into multiple number. Correct? So that rapidly dividing cells are present in the meristematic tissues. And again these meristematic tissues are further divided into different categories which are based on their location. Means whatever you are going to see, this apical, lateral and intercalary meristematic tissues. So these categories are depending upon the location of the tissues. Means where are the tissues present? According to that, there are three types of tissues: apical, lateral, intercalary. Apical meristematic tissues, lateral meristematic tissues and intercalary meristematic tissues. Okay, so one by one we will see. So first is apical meristem or apical meristematic tissues. So apical means what? Tip. So these apical meristem are present on the tips of the roots and stems. Got it what I am saying? So here you will get clear idea. I will show you here. So these are the apical meristem which present at the tip of the stem means here and tip of the roots means here. Okay. So this is the location of the apical meristem. Apical, from the word you can understand. Apical means what? Tip. So of what tip? Of roots and stems. So there is a presence of apical meristem tissues. Apical meristematic tissues. Then what are the functions of these apical meristematic tissues? See, as they present on the root and the stem, the tip of the root and tip of the stem. So these tissues are responsible for the growth of, or the what we can say that, yes, that increases the length of the stem and roots. Got it what I am saying? That increases the length of the stem and the roots. So whatever growth we can see in the plant through the roots, through the stem, so that is because of the apical meristematic tissues. Okay, because these are the growing tissues, they are having the dividing cells. So that is about the apical meristem. Next is about the lateral, or first we will take intercalary, okay, because it in between it is present. So intercalary meristem. So inter means what? Inter, so middle part you can say that. So these intercalary meristematic tissues are present at the base of the leaves, or you can say that the internodes of the twigs means here. This and this, in between these tissues are present, or we can say that at the base of the leaves means here. So here these tissues are present which increases the girth of the stem and the roots. Okay, clear? Intercalary meristematic tissues increases the length of the stem and the twigs, not the roots. Sorry, intercalary meristematic tissues are present here, no? So there is no role of the roots. So these tissues increases the length of the stem and the twigs. Okay, then last one is lateral meristematic tissues which are present within the stem and the roots, within. That increases the girth of the stem and the roots. So from here you can get the idea. See, I have written here apical meristematic tissues which are present in the tips of the stems and roots. They help in the growth of stems and roots. Okay, whatever growth of the stem and the roots, that is because of the apical meristematic tissues. Clear? Then the lateral meristematic tissues. So these tissues are present in the sides of the stems and the roots, sides. So these lateral meristematic tissues are responsible for increasing the girth of the stems and roots. Girth means we can say that circumference. The girth means circumference. Maybe you have heard in mathematics. So that circumference increases by the lateral meristematic tissues. And then intercalary meristematic tissues which are present at the base of the leaves and internodes and which help in the growth of those parts. Means wherever they are present, there is a growth of that parts. Clear about the meristematic tissues? Clear? So this is your short note of the meristematic tissues. So this table you have to draw in your notebook and you have to prepare for that. Okay? In live session we will discuss on the meristematic tissues and their types. Okay, I am not going to teach you again. So what you have to do, you have to learn and you have to explain me each and every point. What you have to learn? Only you have to learn that what is a meristematic tissue, what are the types of meristematic tissue, their location and their function, as we have done in the chapter number 5, the fundamental unit of life. Each and every cell organelle we have learned, okay, their location, their function. Same you have to do here. Clear? So I have written here the location and function. Here also location, function, location, function. So like that you have to prepare a chart, or you can draw a table, and in that means type of meristematic tissue, location, function. That table also you can draw, and you can write the short notes. So only you have to prepare about the meristematic tissues logically. Okay, no, what we can say that don't learn as it is sentence by sentence, don't learn that. Remember the things. Okay, apical means what? That should be root and the stem. Intercalary means what? In middle, so leaf and the node. And lateral, the side of the stem and side of the roots. Wherever they are present, there is a growth of that part of plants. So that are the functions. So like that you have to remember about each and every type. Clear? Okay. So here we have completed our second session, in which we have learned that in meristematic tissues there are rapidly dividing cells are present. Meristematic tissues are also called as growing tissues. Okay. In meristematic there are 3 types: apical, intercalary and lateral. Apical means what? That present at the tips of the roots and stems, so increases the length of stem and roots. Then lateral, that within the stems and the roots, that increases the girth, the circumference of the stem and the roots. Intercalary, that present at the base of the leaves and the internodes, which increases the length of the stem and the twigs. Clear? I hope that you have cleared about the meristematic tissues. I know that it is not a difficult, but it's a very lengthy lengthy tissues. So, but you have to learn that. Okay. So don't learn the whole theory. Just learn this table, so that point will be clear. Okay. So complete your homework. In next session, means in third session, we will start our next type, that is about the permanent tissue. In that we are going to learn about simple and complex. Okay. Still stay home, stay safe, and thank you.